your product so that they really feel that you care about them as individuals and as humans.
Oh, do you have anything else you want to share?
Just one last quick one. There's another product we have that targets the K-12 environment, and it's new. We just released it a couple of months ago, and some of the questions we get with some pretty big customers that we meet with is, how many schools and districts is this product currently in? Well, it's like 12, because we've just gone through all these beta releases and stuff. So we've just released it. So, I think there's going to be some serious consideration internally to having a pretty aggressive plan to give it away to several hundred schools, just to get it out there, to get it some exposure. So I think sometimes when you're in a very, very compressed world of lots of entrants and old entrants and new entrants coming into a space, that somewhere in that marketing budget needs to be some understanding of the fact that in order to get some traction and get some good feedback from real customers, that you might have to seed the market with some pretty liberal freebies or test runs that maybe last for 2 years.
Great. Pat, do you have any last minute things that you want to share?
No, I am not going to be the presenter who takes us over the hour.
Okay. I think the only other thing I really kind of want to talk about is this notion of this, which isn't really on my tips list, but one thing about online media is the inevitable blending of your business and personal life. And I personally embrace it. On my Facebook profile, I have friends of mine from college who have posted pictures of me with big, ratted out hair from the 80s, and is that going to win me business? Hell no. But what it is also showing that I'm a person and that I'm real, and I kind of look at all of this online stuff as in such a way that I'm building relationships with people. I want them to know who I am as a whole person, that I'm not just a business owner, that I'm not just,
I noticed that some of your posts were at like 5:24 in the morning. Lots of them were.
Nothing to say about that. But no, I think it just, it's something to know if you're going to embrace all these social media profiles, that sometimes you don't have control over your own. Is that you were overtime?
No, you're not. Delete the bookmark, I'm replacing. It's my fault. Excuse me.
You don't have control over it.
No, I don't.
But I mean, my point is, I could certainly, on Facebook, for instance, I can untag my name from those photos if I was really worried about them. But the point is that your personal life is going to get out there in some way or another. That's just the way that these things are built. And part of that whole notion of transparency and building community is that you are a well-rounded person. You are a full person. That you're not just a business person. That you are, you have many facets to yourself. And just something to keep in mind as you go into, building your social media and online community self, is that might be something that sneaks in, and you should either embrace it or at least know that it's there. And I guess on that note, does anybody have any questions or notions for discussion at this point? Or
I know what's helped me a lot in internet marketing is there's a great conference by Marketing Sherpa, if you've ever heard of them. They don't typically talk about education business, but they do talk about other businesses and other industries. And there's a lot of applications that they talk about that you can apply to your site, you can apply to your email. So don't always look within just education. I think there's a lot of things outside that you can go and conferences, and there are seminars all day long. I know they've helped us a lot with webinars and internet marketing and emails and newsletters and what's the right things, what's the best practices. So I just put that out there.
Marketing Box is another great resource for that. And also, if you're looking to see how your own website fares in terms of online marketing, run your domain name through websitegrader.com, and it'll actually give you a score of 1 to 100 of how it basically goes through your domain and searches to find out whether you've got a blog, whether you've got a lot of all of these things that we're talking about, and it goes out online and it does this big search, and then it spits back a number from 1 to 100 of how you score in terms of online marketing, which is another great thing to just run your thing through, and it offers suggestions on how to rectify some of the things that might be wrong.
Hi, one thing I didn't hear a lot of talk about was paid search and what your businesses are doing, or if you could just elaborate what you're doing and what percentage of spend that you're doing within the fiscal year.
I personally have spent not a dime on paid search, and in fact just had a client ask us about that, and all this other stuff seems to be working so well for us that I kind of opted as one of those things where I'm like, I don't know if I necessarily need that, but I'm sure we probably have some other.
The nature of our products, we've looked at it, but we don't think it fits yet. Maybe at some point down the road.
We don't.
That's why I guess we didn't talk about it much. Anyone else? Thank you very much. I hope this was helpful, and thank you very much for